Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Tournament 21 of Omega. This is OMEGA² Beyond the Horizon. My name is Kim Cloud. I will be your host for this evening. And last week, despite having the most stacked roster we've ever had, nobody was able to reach the untimed section of the final stage, unfortunately. Although Isaiah Thomas did get close. Last woman standing, I believe, was Isabella Folsom, and last chatter standing was Kai Deal, for the first time in their career. Jackpot currently stands at $1,760,000. So how this works, in case this is your first time watching the VOD or anything like that, it starts at 800 grand, increases by increments of 80,000 per tournament. Now there isn't a content. So we are nearing the point where the jackpot is $2 million. It's going to be at that point if we don't have a content within the next 3 weeks. But, yeah. With that in mind, these 100 competitors are 8 stages away from the human horizon and besting the Phoenix. And it all kicks off right now with Stage 1. Stage 1 is a test of our competitors' neurological function. Or in layman terms, it's a test of the brains. It's cyberspace. It consists of 6 obstacles and has a time limit of 181 seconds. First is full send. You do a big old run into a big old jump across a big old gap to a big old airbag on the other side. Next is the rope labyrinth from, I believe, Ninja Warrior Germany. It is significantly easier than the rope maze from A&W, certainly more for Viking, because it has a zip line that the rope is tethered to, making it significantly easier to navigate. Hawkeye Road. Remember the Hawkeye from Viking? Now there's 3 of them, with a bigger cylinder for each Hawkeye, and after each Hawkeye, there's a rope climb. Memory Tower from Ninja Warrior France. Power Tower, except there's booby traps. You gotta memorize where the booby traps are, or risk getting DQ'd, and as I always say, that would suck. Bio Clock. You press a button, then you press it again, and as close to 10 seconds as possible. The margin of error, early or late, is half a second. So, I guess it'd be a full second, because you'd be up to half a second early or half a second late. And then, Pythagoras. You're on a conveyor belt. There's 8 gates in front of you. Each gate, you must solve a 2-digit addition or subtraction equation. If you somehow beat this within 181 seconds, you're going to win $50,000. But if not, farthest fastest wins $5,000. And top 80 advances, bottom 20 are out. So with that in mind, it's finally time to kick this thing off. And running first tonight is the debutant, Nicola Wolf. See how he fares on Omega. Bio Clock stops him in his tracks. Decent run for a debutant. I'm curious to see how far he's going to go, if that's how far he gets in Stage 1. Speaking of people who've gone far, here come the Folsoms! Starting with Isabella. Last woman standing from last week. Also stopped by Bio Clock. She easily takes the lead from Wolf, though. Another debutant in Dominique Colin. See how he fares. Ooh, first to get to Pythagoras and gate 3. Again, getting to Pythagoras is nothing to scoff at. Look at that. You know someone's gonna get far when they get a 0.05 or something like that. Single digit difference on Pythagoras. Or not Pythagoras, Bio Clock. Ished Otzman, brother of the inaugural Last Man Standing, is out on Hawkeye Road. An unfortunate early exit for the Ninja Coach. Adrian Chung. That's a name we haven't seen in a minute. He's got to try to get to Stage 3 finally. Getting to Gate 1 of Pythagoras, that's going to put him in second. Again, 0.06 difference on Bio. First of the chatters tonight. He hasn't made it since Tournament 7, but he's finally back in Tournament 20. Or 21, sorry. Brett Strong says personal best in Tournament 1. Wow! Brett Strong. I completely forgot he did this. Tournament 1, he got to stage 6. He got to Paradise Falls and Devil's Den. Back when that was stage 6. And this is an 8-stage course, for those of you who are watching this for the first time. Ready next, Zachary Burkholder and I believe Brett Strong. Timed out on the run to gate 8. If I recall correctly. Zachary Burkholder. Hawkeye Road stops him in his tracks. And believe it or not, this is Yuko Mizuno's debut appearance on Omega. How will the Kunoichi finalist fare? Memory Tower. Again, decent run for Miss Kunoichi. Or the Queen of Kunoichi. I'm not great with the nicknames. We saw his brother Ashed earlier. How will Kfir Otzman fare? Inaugural last man standing. Failed the last jump of stage 6. Failed on Hawkeye Road. He's out of it. Another chatter, Luke Allen. Never mind. Rope Labyrinth takes him out of it early. Daniel Mason. Memory Tower stops him in his tracks. He's been to stage 5 around a month ago, so that's pretty good. Planger. Saving on full send. Bio Clock. By 3/4 of a second. Yona Shuna. Hawkeye Road takes him out of it. Very early exit. For the Private Carpenter. And I'm pretty sure that Spencer O'Brien is not from Sweden. No, he's from Canada. I'm going to fix that and be right back. And we're back, now with a fixed nameplate. Spencer O'Brien, another debutant hailing from Canada, not Sweden. Gate 6! Wow! Of all the people to mess up their nameplate. For me to mess up their nameplate. Yuchen Shao. You won't see them in a minute. Sole rep of Taiwan, I believe. Hello, Peaklin. Hello. Yuchen Shao. Next, you didn't miss much. We just started. Someone timed down on the run to gate 8, known as Brett Strong. Yuchen Shao, though, stopped on Bio Clock. Chancellor. Oh, hold on. Okay. Okay, I see that. Gate 4 saved there. Timing out on the run to gate 6. And oh my god, it's Kane Koski. The Dragon. Wow! Gate 6. That's impressive. That's really good. For someone who's about to be... for someone who is in their 50s. Leon Visman. Ah, rough run on Bio Clock. Heinrich Brunker, believe it or not, does hail from France. Oh, 10th of a second shy. Mike Bernardo. Trying to get to the back half of the course. Not looking likely with that fail on Hawkeye Road. Ayato Takaska, member of the Black Tigers, also fails on Hawkeye Road. Max Gunna. Saving on Hawkeye Road. Stopped on Bio Clock by 4,300ths. Sandro Scheibler. Never mind! A semi-finalist is out of it on full send. He's been a semi-finalist in both eras. Well, very few people can say. Tatarovic. Ooh, gate 7. Jan Tatarovic making his presence felt. His first attempt on Omega since tournament 17. Wish he can make it. Benny Kins. Save on full send. He has a new personal best, but he fails on Hawkeye Road. He's not last, though. Balagazar. I believe that unfortunate spot will go to Sandro Scheibler, I recall, for the moment. Bio Clock stops Mike Balagazar. Charles Boujad. Nope, Hawkeye Road. Another debutant in Ben Simpson. Ooh, a save on, no, there wasn't a save on, oh yeah, there was a save on Hawkeye Road. Stopped on BioClock, though. Pimple Ninja Sean Bryan. Former LCS. Gate 7 after a save on Gate 4. Very impressive for Chatter. Speaking of which, Jean-Lucas Schmidt. Oh, hold on. BioClock. How does that put him in 17? Damn. Former last woman standing. And ties, I believe, the record for the... Actually, no, that's Olivia Vivian. Former record holder for progress on the course for a female competitor. Wiley Porter. Ooh, Gate 4. She does incur a 10-second penalty on Gate 1, unfortunately. Does hinder her progress a little bit. Ashton Myler. Save on Rope Labyrinth. Memory Tower takes him out of it, though. Donovan Montoya. Former LCS. 200 stops him on BioClock. Giovanni Ertel. No, Memory Tower. Stops him in his tracks. After a save on the Sea of Poles, he fails on the second to last ledge. Fabian Scheibner. Come on, Fabi. Hawkeye Road. Oof. Olyanek. Save on full send. Stopped on BioClock by around half a second. Ellie Hume. Found the warp wall there, but she does reach Gate 4 of Pythagoras. Third of a second difference. And, yep, she stopped on Gate 4. She times out on Gate 4. Fomenko. Gate 7, and he should have a, Stage 5 nameplate. That's my bad. Let me fix that real quick. Fomenko. Getting to Gate 7, putting him in second place. Flip Rodriguez. Flip. Saving on the shelves, but stopped on BioClock. Damn. A lot of people failing on BioClock. Bo Lewis. Hopefully not going to be one of them. Hawkeye Road stops them in their tracks. Very early exit for the former LCS. Tommy Matthews. Seeing him in a few weeks. BioClock, 1900s. Mr. Burnout, Jared Boyd. Ooh, oh! That 10-second penalty on Gate 5 seriously cost him. He does timeout on the run to Gate 6 or Gate 7. I think that's Gate 6. Matthew Keller. Trying to get to the back half of the course for the first time in over 10 weeks. And he times out very far into Pythagoras. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The run to Gate 7. Jonas Drescher. Debutant hailing from Denmark. Never mind. Save on Rope Labyrinth and a fail on Hawkeye Road. Rough run there. Competitors from Denmark are few and far between. Evan Mail. Another Chatter. Memory Tower. Sea of Poles. Decent run for a Chatter, though. Matthew Bradley. Never mind. Saving on full send and failing on Hawkeye Road. He's been to Stage 6 before, so that is a bit of a shocker. Matthias Neurel. Oh my god. Ah! Look at that. 0.01 on BioClock. He does have a save, a bit of a rough run of Pythagoras. Save on Gate 1. Incurs a 10-second penalty on Gate 4. And on Gate 5. Oh, yeah, it puts him at Gate 4. 2 consecutive misses on Gate 4. That's going to cost him. Nathaniel Hovo. Never mind. He won't be getting to the back half tonight. He's gotten close. But it won't happen tonight. Shingo of Sasuke Prime. Flash the Ashland. Saving. Wow. Gate 8. A save on Rope Labyrinth. 0.1 on Bioclock. A save on Gate 4 and Gate 8 of Pythagoras. He's called Flashman Ashland for a reason. Only takes the lead, rounding out the first half of the roster. Host of Ninja Warrior Worldwide, Topaz Neo. Oh my god. Bioclock! They might be moving on to stage 2 for sure. Oh wait, it's gonna be close though. Because only, there's 20 eliminations. He's 30th out of 50, so it's gonna be close. Hans Hutz kicking out the first half of the roster. 200s on Bioclock. That was close. Leon Sharif. Gate 8 as well. Save on Gate 4. 0.31 on Bioclock. He gets all the way to Gate 8. Whoa, no clears yet. We might be getting one, though. And if that happens, someone's winning $50,000. It's only been beaten once by Jun Sato in tournament 19. Simon Brunner. Save on Rope Labyrinth and failing on Hawkeye Road is Simon Brunner. He's got a lot of chokes. He might be out of it. Zach Toussaint. Saving on Hawkeye Road, stopped on Bioclock. By around a quarter of a second difference. Close. Leo Provo, another chatter. He's also stopped by Hawkeye Road. First of the best is the end of stage 2, so... Oof. Stage 2, I always say, is pretty much completely chatter-proof. Barely any chatter passes it. Usually. Jackson Twait. Ooh, Gate 6. Aggressive run there. Putting him in the top 10 for the moment. Former Kurotora member Yoshinori Issa. Gate 7 as well. Okay. After save on Gate 4. 0.14 on Bioclock. Max Feinberg. Second on the max is 300s. Prevents him from reaching Pythagoras. Salesman, Yuji Urushihara. Maybe? Oh, damn it! That 10-second penalty, he was one off. That 10-second penalty on Gate 5 seriously cost him a shot at the clear, but very impressive. Another chatter, Billy Dixon. Oh, maybe Bioclock. Very good run for a chatter. 0.59, stopped by 900s, less than a tenth of a second. Yikes. Taylor Green, former last woman standing, former women's champion, I think. Nearly a half a second on Bioclock. Stopped her from reaching Pythagoras. Texas Ninja, Vance Walker. He's also stopped on Bioclock, but he's currently in the top 20. Might be good enough to move on, though. Rory Yago. Holy crap. I haven't seen this name in a minute. He hasn't been around since Tournament 6. And now he has a shot at OMEGA² for the first time in his career. He gets a new personal best. He reaches Pythagoras. Wow. He's going to the second stage. Most likely. He saves on Gate 3. And he's times out on the run to Gate 5. Oh boy. Impressive run. Making his presence felt for sure. Cody Benaway. Oh, Gate 6. And we're getting so many people getting deep into Pythagoras already. This might be a we might get a clear here. Jack Andrews. Could be the one. Multiple saves, stopped on Bioclock. It was almost a second, nearly just under a second off. Impressive run for chatter though. Yoshiyuki Yamamoto. The Black Tigers watch on as Yamada watches on as he gets to Gate 7. Wow, that was impressive. Wow. The ace of the Black Tigers with a strong start. Showing the others how it's done. Jake McClintock, meanwhile. He does him one better. Gate 8. Jesus, we might get a clear. McClintock takes the lead fairly easily from I cannot remember who it was. Jake McClintock takes the lead. Very strong run. Caleb Bergstrom, Baby Bergie. BioClock stops him as well. And with the funny number, the weatherman Joe Moravsky, former Chatters champion, Memory Tower stops him in his tracks after a save. Oh, that's a rough run on Memory Tower. Fail on Warp Wall, save on one of the ledges, and failing on the last one is the weatherman. Eichenstein also stopped on BioClock. Probably good enough to move on, though. We're nearing the point where we're gonna start seeing eliminations. Samyach trying not to be one of them, and he will not. Wow. The run to gate number 8 for Samyach. Very impressive. Soderman. Haven't seen him in a minute. Gate 8 as well. Kyle Soderman. We haven't seen him since tournament 12. Last time he was here, he was denied by OGS. Few jumps away from stage 7. LaValle. Saving on Hawkeye Road. Memory Tower takes him out of it, though, for the moment. Will it be enough to move on? Probably not. It's going to be close. K-Rod, Kevin Rodriguez. Maybe? No! Penalty on gate 5 cost him whatever time he had left. Saving on Hawkeye Road, though, was K-Rod. James McGrath trying to get to the back half of the course for the first time in his career. Oh my god, gate 7. That is impressive. Tatsuya Tada. Star of Yamagata. Gate 6. And a save on gate 4. Flawless up to that point. We have a debutant at number 77. Ryan Sanders. Never mind! A debutant at number 77, and he's the one who fails full send. It's unfortunate, but I mean, it is what it is. Sam Folsom. Also stopped on BioClock. For save on Memory Tower, too. Damn, 800s. Giacomo. BioClock again. And I completely forgot to change this dude's thing. Well, I mean, now it's official. Former last Chatter standing, current Chatter's champion, Kai Diol. Also stopped on BioClock. And here come the finalists. First is Enzo De Ferrari Wilson. Once we pass this run, once this run is over, we're going to start seeing eliminations. It was Enzo about to eliminate. Saving on full send. 56. It's going to be close. He might move on, though. Yeah, he's going to move on for sure. Ryan Sanders first eliminated, unfortunately. Sandro Scheibler's on the bubble. Ertel's guaranteed to move on. Elijah Browning. Oh, gate 7. Save on, uses a save on Memory Tower. Eliminates Scheibler, puts Allen on the bubble. Hayate Kazihara. Giovanni Ertel so guaranteed to move on. That Kazihara fails Memory Tower. Might be good enough to move on. It was close. It's currently P59. He might be P79 or something. I don't know. Hollenwall's on the bubble. Luke Allen is out of it. Run Airco still guaranteed to move on. I already said that though. Noah Munier. And he gets the gate 8 as well. Taking the lead from... Already forgot his name again. Eliminates Humboldt, puts Bo Lewis on the bubble. Vivian. Last woman standing. Well, not last woman standing from last week, but former last woman standing. Stopped on gate 5 of Pythagoras. Finalist from Tournament 19 failed on the Golden Corkscrew, only the second man to reach that point, Asa Lashesa Reynolds. And he clears! We have a clear, ladies and gentlemen! Asa Reynolds is $50,000 richer. 3/100th of a second on the clock. Unfortunately, eliminates Benny King, puts Sujad on the bubble. But Asa Reynolds making his presence felt, and he's $50,000 richer.
Nice.
My God. So we did get a clear. How many more are we going to get at this point? Asa Reynolds barely hit that buzzer. Tyler Smith, the technician, Bujad on the bubble. Unfortunately, Betty Kins is out of it. Oh, Smith got close. 10-second penalty on gate 5. And that cost him. Bujad's out of it. Kafir Otzman's on the bubble. Lepsak. Recently a finalist on Viking. Oh, rough run of Pythagoras as well. Save on gate 2. 10-second penalty on gate 3. Times out on the run to gate 6. Eliminates Otzman. Kafir Otzman puts Dresser on the bubble. Ryosuke Miyoka, the salary man, saving on full send. Stopped on bio clock. Enough to move on though. Matthew Bradley is next to be eliminated. Your number 90, Jackson Erdos. More ninja in the world. Stopped on bio clock as well. Bradley's out of it. Simon Bruno's on the bubble. Top 10 from last week. 2-time finalist, Yusuke Morimoto. Prince. Multiple saves, and he times out on gate 8. He was so close. Second place, though. If he had half a second more, he would have gotten it. Maybe. There's the buzzer. Run through. Bruno's out of it. Mike Bernardo's on the bubble. He's just going to miss out. Luke Beckstrand. Save there on Hawkeye Road. Stopped by bio clock. Bernardo's out of it. Neil Provo's on the bubble. Jun Sato. The only other man to have beaten this stage. It was him and Asa Reynolds. And he will not do it again. Stopped on bio clock by around a 1/6 of a second. Let me get a screenshot of the clear, by the way. Get that. Asa Reynolds. Damn. I can't believe that. Well, he's a finalist, so I don't know what I expected. Noxic Airborne. Well, maybe no! Close, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The run to gate 8 eliminates Scheibner, puts Eshed Otzman on the bubble. Just gonna miss on stage 3. Moritz Hans. Saving on Rope Labyrinth, stopped on bio clock. Takoska's on the bubble. Otzmans are out of it. Comes the champ, Jay Lewis. Save on Hawkeye Road. 10-second penalty on gate 2 and stopped on gate 5. That came down to literal milliseconds on bio clock. Tom Alberti. Oh. Penalty on gate 4. And another one on also gate. Well, yeah, that cost him the rest of his time, yeah. Oh, he got 2 fails on bio clock. On Pythagoras. Damn. Alberti. Still gonna move on, though. Deep into stage 1. Burkholder's out of it. Yonesuna is on the bubble. As next up is Yuri Prokten. Never mind! Prokten's out of it on Hawkeye Road. There goes the first of our top 10. Gavin Obi, another former LMS. Also stopped on Bioclock. Eliminates Suna. Yuko Mizuno's moving on. Moving on. Sona's out of it. Evan Mel is going to be the last to be eliminated unless we see a massive choke from Isaiah Thomas. One of these two is going to move on. Evan Mel or our most recent finalist, Isaiah Thomas. And Isaiah Thomas for sure. And did he just... No! Gate 8. He got so close. Isaiah Thomas, though. Very, deep run into stage 1. And we are down to 60. How many of them are women? 1. 2. Yuko Mizuno's moving on. We got Riley Porter. Riley Hume, I think. I think that's it. Nope, Vivian. 5 women, I think that's it. 5 women. How many chatters? 1. Adrian Chung's moving on. Yu-Chen Shao. Sean Bryan. Jean-Lucas Schmidt. Matoyer's moving on. Topaz Neo. Who else we got? We got Billy Dixon. I missed Taylor Green, so that's 6 women. Jack Andrews. I think it's at 8. Moravsky. Aikenstein. McGrath. Deal. So that is, I believe, 12 chatters. Moving on to stage 2. Everyone in the top 10's moving on except Yuri Prokten. And killer of the stage, it's a tie. Wow, that's a first. It's a tie between Bioclock and Pythagoras. That's a first. But yeah, we're down to 80. By the end of this next stage, we're going to be down to 60. Stage 2 in a moment. Get your sunscreen on, folks. We're going to the beach. It's Scalding Shores. It consists of 7 obstacles and is a power stage. First is the power rolling. You roll a log up a hill. Pretty damn simple. You run 0.2 miles to lunar impact. Inspired by the version from the Titan games, you push a heavy wall on a swivel across a semicircular bridge. Another 0.2 miles, you must run to the gallon throws. You toss big barrels, or heavy barrels, over very tall walls. Progressively taller walls. There are 3 of them. Yakuso conveyor. Another 0.2 miles to Yakuso conveyor, which is the unfailable version from Sasuke. Directly into the warped lumberjack, which is a warped wall with a short lumberjack climb at the top. 1 more set of 0.2 miles to the wall tower. 5 walls increased by the middle 3 are lifts. Sorry, the middle 3 are flips. Sorry, I'm all over the place right now. Middle 3 are flips. First and last one are lifts. It starts at 30 kilograms and increases by increments of 5 kilograms until it reaches 50 at the end. There's multiple levels, or stories, which is hence the name Wall Tower. So you must transition vertically to the next level via a pole. And at the top of the Wall Tower, you'll find the Rainbow Road from Ultima Kunoichi, an arched balance beam that you must cross in under 10 or 20 seconds. And this is all about speed and stamina. You gotta be fast enough to get a good time, but you gotta conserve stamina throughout this stage. It will drain you. You gotta be a stamina god to have at least 2 figures in stamina. Yeah, kicking things off is Nikola Wolf, and I forgot to mention, top 60 move on, bottom 20 are out. 7-14 kicks things off for Nikola Wolf. Oops. Let me capitalize his name properly. There we go. Here come the Folsoms. Isabella with a 628. That is a damn good start. Nearly a whole minute faster than, nearly 50 seconds faster than Wolf. Nikola Wolf. Farthest fastest wins $10,000, and if you you break the record, which is currently at 620 from Isaiah Thomas, of course, then you win $20,000. Dominique Colin, their debut appearance. Ooh, it's gonna be rough. 701. I mean, not too bad. Adrian Chung trying to get a new personal best. They will. Wow, I think that is the worst time I've seen on Scalding Shores in the entirety of Omega 2. 10 minutes, 30 seconds. That, new personal best, but yikes. Brett Strong, the only way they're moving on is if they get, if we get more than 20 fails. Somehow. The most we've gotten is like 18, 19, somewhere around that range. Brett Strong, 640. Respectable time. Yuko Mizuno. Oh, multiple fails there. 8-12. Fail on Gallon Throws and a fail on Warped Lumberjack. Nice. Daniel Mason. Fail on Gallon Throws and a fail at the end of Rainbow Road. At least Adrian Chung is not last. Tobias Planger. Decent. Oh, 734. Looking decent first. Spencer O'Brien. One of the lone reps of Canada. And he nearly gets first. Saving on the end of Rainbow Road and getting a 637. Respectable time. Runner-up for the moment. Yu-Chen Shao. Miss on Gallon Throws. 739. Saving in the middle of Rainbow Road as well. I say this stage is completely chatterproof, or mostly chatterproof, because barely any chatters normally get past that point. Past this point. They tend to get really rough times on the stage. I mean, seriously. Xavier Dantzler, trying not to be one of them. 727. It's decent. Definitely lower end, though. Probably going to be even lower end by the time we're done with the stage. Yu-Chen Shao, by the way, saved in the middle of Rainbow Road. And Dantzler gets a fail and Warped Lumberjack. And he moves on. Kane Kolsky, it's the Dragon. 653. Makes it to the sub-7 club. Neil Visman. 710. So just outside of the top 5. Broncab. Another 705. Puts him just out of the top 5 as well. And puts Visman even farther outside of the top 5. Believe it or not. Max Gunna. Again. Just out of the top 5. 703. Jan Tatarovic. 645. Okay, his 6th place streak has ended, but he's actually in the top 5 this time. Balagazar trying to get a new personal best. He does. 726, though. Oof, only one failed. He's going to need a lot more than that. Seamson. 710. Just barely in the top 10 for the moment. I did not mean to open that window. Pable Ninja, Sean Bryan. Former Chatters champion. 645. How does Jean-Lucas Schmidt stack up? Not particularly well. 752. He does get a sub 8. Decent for a chatter. Saving on the middle of Rainbow Road as well. Oh, nearly flawless run up to that point. Oh, still got a 752. That's a mix. Riley Porter missed on gallon throws and cost her a trip to the sub-7 club. 701. Myler. 650. Gets the sub-7 club. Donovan Matoya. Ooh, save. Oh, no. Save on gallon throws and a fail in the middle of Rainbow Road. It's rough, dude. Erzl. Save on gallon throws. Gets a 712. Yannick. 657. Closest we've gotten is Isabella Folsom, believe it or not, to breaking Isaiah Thomas's record. Riley Hume. 706. And again, closer. Fomenko. And again, only 20 eliminations this time around. 629 for Fomenko. After a save on the middle of Rainbow Road. Literally less than half a second away from Isabella Folsom's record. Or her time. Flip. Oh, failed Lumberjack. 658. It's in the top 10. Matthews. Save on the end of Rainbow Road. 651. Jared Boyd. Ooh, 633. Nearly around just under half a second shy of Folsom's time. Isabella Folsom's time. Because there's 3 of them. By the way, I don't think Phil Folsom made the roster. I didn't even know that. I don't think Phil Folsom made the roster at all. Damn, that's sad, dude. That's actually sad. He's the one Folsom to not make it. Matthew Keller. Ooh, a save on Warped Lumberjack, and he gets a 649. Decent. Noirel. He's the one to take records. And he nearly does with a 639. A save at the end of Rainbow Road. Good enough to put him in the top 5. Flashland Ashlyn Herbert had the record at one point on stage 1. Can he do it again? He's called Flashland Ashlyn for a reason. 642. Not good enough for the record, but it'll put him in the top 10 for now. Topaz Neo, can he finally get past stage 2? Just needs a good time. Just not get one. 833. Hans Hertz. 644. Anyone's capable of getting far on this course is him. Elion Sharif, meanwhile, also very capable. 630. Putting him in 3rd. Isabella Folsom's... Wait. Isabella Folsom's record still stands. We're nearing the halfway point of what's left of the roster. Zach Doucet. 649. I forgot to change. I was on the wrong freaking nameplate. My bad. Jackson Twait. 648. Thus far, Yoshinori Issa. 645. Just outside the top 10. Oops. Feinberg. Fail on gallon throws. 650. Respectable time, though. Salesman Yuji Urushihara, a save on... Oh, no. Save on gallon throws, and he's out of it on Rainbow Road. He might not be moving on, unfortunately. Dixon. 731. Definitely on the lower end there. Taylor Green. Never mind! She somehow fails on power rolling. I'm pretty sure that's a 1. Power rolling, I'm pretty sure, is a 1. It is. I didn't even know it was possible to fail this. Taylor Green, I guess she got DQ'd or something? I don't know what happened. What the hell? Vance Walker. Was 634, good enough to put him in the 5th. Ooh, Rory Yago, come on. Surely. 651. Good enough to move on, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, definitely good enough. Cody Benaway. One of his first attempts in the new era, I believe. 651. I keep calling it the new era, the second era. This is not new anymore. It's been here longer than the first one. I don't know why I keep calling it the new era. 651. Respectable time. Jack Andrews. Oh, miss on the warp. Lumberjack in a 715. I don't know if he's going to make it this time. Yoshi. 642. Puts him in the top 10. McClintock. 645. Top 15. Baby Bergie. Caleb Bergstrom. No, he fails at the end of Rainbow Road. He choked on Sasuke Prime, and now he chokes on Omega. That might do him in, unfortunately. Morovsky, the Weatherman. 654 in the top 25. Out of 50. It's good enough to move on. There's only 20 eliminations. Aikenstein. 721. That's going to be close. Samyach. 631. Isabella Folsom's record still stands. Soderman. 643. Kyle Soderman. We're going to start seeing eliminations soon. LaValle. Sam Gallon throws and a 646. K-Rod. No, he fails at the end of Rainbow Road as well. He's not going to make it. Damn, that's sad, dude. The Beast, James McGrath. Saving on the end of Rainbow, around the mid Rainbow Road. 656. Tatsuya Tada. Starring Yamagata. Fails on Lumberjack, but he gets a 711. Maybe good enough. Oh, that's going to be close. That is going to be close. Sam Folsom. 659. Oh, I'm nervous, dude. Majai Como. 640. We're going to start seeing illuminations soon. Kai Diol. Isabella Folsom's record still stands. Chatter's champion. Fails at the middle of Rainbow Road. They're currently in 60th. I think that's going to be just good enough to move on. But never mind. No, they're on the bubble. Kai Diol is going to be out of it. We're going to have a new Chatter's champion. Taylor Green's first eliminated. Kai Diol is just like that on the bubble. Wiesman's guaranteed to move on. Enzo next. 640. Kai Diol's out of it. Donovan Matoyer's on the bubble. He's going to be out of it. Elijah Browning. 655. Matoyer's out of it. Mason's on the bubble. Folsom's record still stands. Kazuhara. Mason on the bubble. Miss on gallon throws. 638. Salesman's on the bubble. Munya. 652. Eliminates the salesman and puts the Caleb Bergstrom is on the bubble. Olivia Vivian. We're losing these big names this early, dude. Saved near the end of Rainbow Road. 720 is only good for 49th. And I don't think that's going to be good enough to move on. And I'm pretty sure that confirms that Tatsuya Tada is still guaranteed to move on. Despite that choke. Asa Reynolds. And he finally takes the record from Isabella Folsom. 623. She held it for so long. But in the end, Reynolds. Asa Lashasa Reynolds. Once again making his presence felt. Taking the record right from the hands of the Barn Burner. Tyler Smith. Adrian Chung is about to be eliminated. K-Rod's out of it. Topaz Neo on the bubble. Damn. Missing out on stage 3 again. Chung's out of it. Neo's on the bubble. Lebsack. Ooh, 630 puts him in the top 5. Eliminates Neo. Yuko Mizuno is on the bubble. For her debut appearance, that's decent. Ryosuke Miyaoka, sorry. Save at the end of Rainbow Road. Eliminates Mizuno and puts Schmidt on the bubble. 646 for the salesman. Erdos. 631. Eliminates Schmidt. Xiao's on the bubble. It is chatter after chatter right now. Getting eliminated. Yusuke Morimoto. 624. Around a second and a half. Second and 2/3 shy of Reynolds' record. Flanger is on the bubble. Xiao's out of it. Luke Beckstrand. We go to what's left of the top 10. Oh my god. Beckstrand outpaces Yusuke by 1/3 of a second. 624.67 goes into second position. Flanger's out of it. Billy Dixon is on the bubble. Jun Sato. Anyone's going to take the record, it's him. He does not. 637. Enough to eliminate Dixon, though, and put Dantzler on the bubble. Noxic Airmore. Ooh, a save on Gallon throws. 649. But Lakazar is on the bubble. Ritz Hans. Elmore Lumberjack getting a 655. Good enough to move on and eliminate the Lakazar. Putting Akenstein on the bubble as Jay Lewis runs next. 642. Eliminates Akenstein. Vivian's on the bubble. She's just going to miss out on stage 3. Tom Alberti. Belmore Lumberjack. He fails on the earlier part of Rainbow Road. And he's out of it. That quickly. Gavin Obi. Surely he doesn't. No, okay, 626. Jack Andrews is on the bubble. He's just going to miss out. Vivian's finally out of it. Giovanni Ertel's now guaranteed to move on. 626. Isaiah Thomas, the current record holder. Can he break his own record tonight? A fail on Gallon throws. You get to 639, and that's going to round off stage 2. Asa Reynolds wins $10,000, but is a few seconds shy of the record. And let's see, how many women left? Folsom. We got Porter moving on. Hume moving on. I'm going to check. Yes, okay, just making sure. It's 3. And is that it? Yeah, that's it. 3 women left. 7 fails on Rainbow Road. 1 on Power Rolling. And unfortunately, that was Taylor Green. How many chatters left? 3 women and... Ooh, how many left, if any? Not many. Not seeing any yet. Joe Moravsky. Wait, is that it? No, that can't be it. Oh my god. Sean Bryan. Okay, we do have more than 1 chatter left. Okay. I'm checking to be absolutely sure. There are 2 chatters left. Sean Bryan, Joe Moravsky. Oh boy, this is gonna be tough. Both of them former Chatters champions. They've done it for 3 weeks in a row. Sean Bryan was the one who broke Joe Moravsky's streak and ended his reign as the Chatters champion. And did around pretty much as well as he did. 3-week title reign. As we move on to stage 3 in a moment. This stage is the first of its kind. Masato Inui, eat your freaking heart out. Stage 3 is the 7th sea. It consists of 7 obstacles, and has no time limits. It is a water-themed stage. First is Lifeboat from Viking. You slide down a slope on an inner tube. You only fail if you fall off said inner tube and into the water. Giant Walk the Plank, which is from A&W. Competitors swing on a rope to a larger version of Walk the Plank, which requires them to run across a tilting platform to a bar slider. Aqua Tackle. From Survival Race, competitors must find leverage to push forward 3 large stone blocks directly into Cargo Chaos from Muso. You go over and under cargo nets partially submerged in the water. Water wheels. Remember the water wall from A&W? Water walls from A&W? Remember the one where you turn the wheel to lift it up? Lift the wall up? Now there's 3 of those. Directly into the literal salmon ladder. From Survival Race. Competitors will need to spring upwards out of the water and over progressively taller barriers. And finally, Galleon from Viking. A bar with heavy weights hanging from each end that competitors place on their shoulders in a back rack position and carry as they walk across a rotating platform with 3 protruding beams. And farthest fastest gets $10,000. Record gets you 20. And top 45 advances, bottom 15 are out. Only 15 eliminations this time around as we kick off stage 3 with Nicola Wolf. 420. See if that record holds up. Isabella Folsom. She held the record for a long time, but she will not get it tonight. She fails Galleon. We may have a new last woman standing. Because I think the only other woman left, Riley Hume and Riley Porter. And we're going to have a new last woman standing regardless. Unfortunately, it may not be Isabella Folsom. Unless we get a lot of fails on Galleon. Or even earlier. Carlin. 26, which went second. Brett Strong. 342 gives him an easy first place by a significant margin. Brett Strong, first place for the moment. Spencer O'Brien, hold the debutant fair in the 7th seed. Was he fair on the water stage? Decent, 409. See how that holds up though as we go further into the stage. Kane Koski gets a 409, just outpaced by O'Brien by around half a second. Wiesman, 420. He's in the top 10. Nice. Puts him in the top 20. Broncab, saving on Galleon, getting a 425. These times are just getting worse. Gunna. He fails on Galleon. He might be out of it. Tatarovich. 355. Around 13 seconds. Or 12 and a half seconds. Shy of Brett Strong's time. And next, though, is Seamson. See how the debutant does. 425, not too great. Meanwhile, the battle for the Chatters Championship continues, starting with Sean Bryan, setting the bar for Joe Moravsky with a 4 even. Third place for the moment, Riley Porter. She's fighting to become last woman standing again. 416. It's just her and Riley Hume left. Myler. Isabella Folsom out of it, I believe. 414. Giovanni Ertel getting a 417, just outpaced by Myler by a few seconds. Yannick 413. Riley Hume. She wants to stay in the fight to be LWS. She's gonna have to clear the stage. She's never done so. She's 1 for 1 on it. 418. Middle of the pack, though. We'll see if it's good enough for her to move on to stage 4. Flamenco. 358 for Flamenco. Still, I believe, Strong holds the record. Brett Strong's gonna be a freaking decent candidate to get to the back half of the course, I imagine. Flip. 407. Good enough for 5th place. Tommy Matthews trying to get to the back half of the course. It'll be the first time since tournament 18, which I need to get him a new nameplate. Saving on Galleon. 411 for the Englishman. Let me fix his nameplate. There we go. That's not bad. Oops. Tommy Matthews. Mr. Burnout. Sarah Boyd. 351. Just under 10 seconds. Shy of Strong's record. Matthew Keller. Sorry. Matthew Keller. 413. Respectable time. We'll see if it's good enough, though. Enough for 11th. Middle of the pack. Literally middle of the pack. Noirel gets a 340 and takes the time from Brett Strong. A few seconds shy of fellow Frenchman Clément Gravier's time, which I don't think he made the roster either. No, he didn't. Damn, we lost Bill Folsom and Clément Gravier. Damn. Matthias Noirel, representing the French. Very good light here. Flashland Ashland, though. Maybe he could take the record from Noirel. He will not. 356. Good enough for 5th, though. Hans Hertz. 407. Just in the top 10. And again, only 15 eliminations in this particular stage. And in stage 4. So a little more room for error here. But still not much, if any. 311 for Sharif. 8 seconds shy of the record. Just over 8 seconds. Zach Toussaint. Trying to get back to stage 4. Be the first time since the start of the second era. 411. Maybe good enough. We'll have to wait and see. Jackson Twait saving on Giant Walt the Plank and getting a 409 is the stage 5 runner. Yoshinori Issa. Ooh, a 346. That is just under 9.5 seconds. Around 9.5 seconds shy of the record. It's close. Feinberg. 350. Currently in 5th. Texas Ninja Vance Walker. I can't talk. 344. Very impressive time. Rory Yeago's still in it. Saving on Giant Walt the Plank. 411. Look at that. There's a quad. We have a quad. And it's from the debutant. The Canadian debutant. Rory Yeago. Well, not the debutant. Returnee. Rory Yeago. Rory Yeago getting a quad. Unfortunately, he's only good enough for 17th place. And around the middle of the pack for him at the moment. Cody Benaway, sorry. Rory. 411. Excuse me. Saving up on Galleon. Good enough for 20th. Black Tigers watching on as Yoshiyuki Yamamoto again takes on the 7C. Getting a 359, just making it to the sub-4 club. McClintock. 349. Getting a sub 50, that is impressive. Joe Moravsky, he knows what he's got to do. If he wants to stay in the fight to be Chatter's champion, if he wants to fight to be Chatter's champion still, he's got to beat the stage again. How will the Weatherman fail in the water stage? He will not fail pass Galleon. He fails it, and I believe that makes Sean Bryan your last Chatter standing. And that'll be the 4th time he's won it. Sean Bryan is a 2-time Chatter's champion and a 4-time last Chatter standing. Unfortunately, that'll do it for the Weatherman. Samyat. 344. Decent time. Soderman. An even better time. 342. Ooh, around 3 seconds shy of the record. LaValle. Oh, 408. We lost K-Rod this week. James McGrath. The Beast. 402. Tatsuya Tada. We're going to start seeing eliminations momentarily. When the top 45 move on, Tatsuya Tada getting a 411. I think that's good enough to move on. Sam Folsom. Last remaining rep of the Barn Burners. 354 for Folsom. Majai Como. 352. Decent time for the stage 6 runner. And next, I believe, is Enzo. Dave Ferrari Wilson. 349. Here come the finalists. Browning. 404. 349 good enough for 8th place for Enzo. Elijah Browning, though, in 20th. Good enough to move on, though. Speaking of which, we're about to see the first person not moving on. As Hayate Kajihara takes the first elimination. And it will be Joe Moravsky. That confirms it. Sean Bryan is your last Chatter standing. Unless I missed one. I'm going to have to check at the end of the stage to be sure. Max Gurn is on the bubble. Noam Jr.'s next. 347 eliminates Gunna. Folsom is on the bubble. Sam is the last of the Barn Burners tonight. Asa Reynolds. Nearly takes another record, but is denied by a few seconds. Another fastest time, sorry. 342 for Reynolds. Eliminates Folsom. Colleen is on the bubble. Zach Toussaint is guaranteed to move on. Oops. Tyler Smith. Technician. 351. Colleen's out of it. Bronquez on the bubble. Another debutant. Bites the dust. Kane Lebsack. Maybe the one to eliminate him with a 336. Damn. And he just... Wait, he took the record from Gravier. Kane Lebsack may have just won $20,000. My God, dude. Eliminates Bronquer, puts Simpson on the bubble. Zach Toussaint is guaranteed to move on, so we move on to Miyaoka. 356. Eliminates Stevenson. Our number 1 is on the bubble, Nikola Wolf. Erdos. Come on. 344. Eliminates Wolf. Wiesman on the bubble. Here comes the Prince. And 343. Good enough to eliminate Wiesman. Riley Hume is on the bubble. And I believe that makes Riley Porter your last woman standing for the 3rd time. Both in her career and in this era. And in Omega's history, anyway. Riley Hume, is on the bubble. Luke Beckstrand may be the one to eliminate her. He will. 346. Airtill's on the bubble. Jun Sato. 355. 21st. Not looking great for Sato. Good enough to move on, though. A few more eliminations left. Riley Porter is also on the bubble. She's just going to miss out, but she just outpaced Riley Hume to become LWS tonight. Airtill's out of it. Knocks the Garamore. And 348 will eliminate Porter. Ashton Myler is on the bubble. And Ratton's running next. 4 even. Myler's out of it. Matthew Keller on the bubble. And Jay Lewis running next. 402 eliminates Keller. Yannick on the bubble. Gavin Obi. Tusay is still guaranteed to move on. 346 eliminates Yannick. Cody Benaway or Isaiah Thomas. One of these two is about to be eliminated. The other will move on to stage 4. Will it be Thomas? Will it be Benaway? No, it will not. Isaiah Thomas with a 354 eliminates Cody Benaway. And Kane Lepsack wins $20,000. And how many? I believe that all the women are gone, unless I missed one. I think that is all of them. Yes, all the women are gone. Riley Porter is our last woman standing, and Sean Bryan is your new Chatters champion. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, he's the only chatter left. I will check to be absolutely sure. Because there are times that I do get this wrong. Rory Yeager is moving on his debut appearance. He's not his debut appearance. On his big return, he's gone all the way to stage 4. And again, the only Otasi Tada squeaks into stage 4. And the only member of the top 10 that's still out of it is Prokinen. Nope, Prokinen and Alberti. Damn. Galleon, the only killer of the stage, because it's the only obstacle that people failed. We're down to 45, and this is where we go down to 30. Stage 4 in a moment. We have trekked across land and sea. But soon you'll be one step closer to the sky itself. We're going to be exposed to sub-zero temperatures soon, so y'all might want to get your coats on, folks. Stage 4 is Mount Bittercold. Of course, it consists of 8 obstacles, no rest points. It is a burnout gauntlet. First is the pressure cooker from A&W. It is very difficult. It's ended a number of runs in the past. Competitors use angled handles with affixed sleeves to cross a series of vertical poles. Bear trap, a few flying bar maneuvers, and then you must shove the bars up into a set of jaws. Very difficult, very technical maneuver. Spider Mountain from, I believe, Proto Sasuke. 5 vertical I-beams with long gaps between them, requiring spider flip type jumps to reach the next beam. Cliff toss, rounding out the first half of the stage from Sasuke Nitro. Athletes use a pair of cliffhanger holds attached to hooks to navigate 3 boards arranged in the same configuration as the cliffhanger Kai. So a 30 centimeter upward transition and a 45 centimeter downward transition for the last ledge. Cloud ladder, kicking off the back half of the stage. Similar to the floating monkey bars, competitors move 2 bars up a series of rungs at a 45-degree angle. Next is the ascending ice picks, also from Proto Sasuke. Similar to the ice picks obstacle, but in exchange for the horizontal gaps between the swinging boards, what I'm talking about, being shortened, each board is now slightly higher up than the last. Mountain cross from Irish Warrior, a series of dinos with various objects. Finally, the flying wedge from Sasuke Nitro, a mix of the wedge and the flying bar. And if you somehow clear this stage, 1, you're a stamina god, and 2, you're going to win $80,000. How this works is, for every obstacle there is in the stage, if you clear it, you win $10,000 for each one. It was only cleared once by Oliver Lutman. He won $70,000. And it was buffed from 7 obstacles to 8. And if someone clears the stage, it's got to go from 8 obstacles to 9 next week. Unless we have a concert. Hasn't happened yet. And you'll win $80,000. Top 30 advances, bottom 15 are out. The last 15 eliminations of this front half of the course. We're going to kick off stage 4 right now. By the time we're done with this stage, we'll be down to our last 30 competitors. We know our last woman standing. We know our last chatter standing. But the fight to reach the human horizon continues. Brett Strong kicking things off. Multiple misses on Pressure Cooker. And a fail on Cliff Toss. Does take the lead, though. He gets a save on Spider Mountain. Spencer O'Brien, in his debut appearance, has made it all the way to stage 4. How much farther can he go? Wow, that's a lot of misses. He gets to the back half, though, ascending ice picks. Spencer O'Brien, the debutant. Wow. Ascending obstacle 6 and with 3 to 4. Spencer O'Brien. Definitely making his presence felt on Omega. Kane Koski. How will the Dragon fare? Multiple misses. Oh, getting farther though. Mountain Cross. A save on the rock and a fail in the tree segment. Gets first place though. Snatches it right out of the arms of Spencer O'Brien. Obstacle 7. Kane Koski takes the record for the moment. Tatarovich. Ooh, maybe. Mountain Cross. He gets farther than Kane did, and a save on the slant jump as well. So Tatarovich does take the lead from Kane. And that was the Rail 1. I don't know if this name's going to fit here, but we're going to try it. Oops, not the W. Sorry, this is taking so long. Jan Tatarovich takes the record from Kane. Sean Bryan, your new Chatter's champion. How much farther can he go tonight? Several misses on Pressure Cooker. That's going to cost him a lot of stamina, but he does get to 4.6. Nothing to scoff at. He literally put his everything into that run. You got to be a stamina god to get far into the stage, to actually beat the stage. Fomenko. Perfect PC. Saving on Cliff Toss, and he fails on the ice picks. Maybe good enough, though. Depending on how far the cutoff is. Flip. Oh my god, that's 6 misses on PC, and he fails on the Cloud Ladder. The literal first movement. Tommy Matthews. Trying to get back to the back half of the course. Cliff Toss stops him in his tracks, though. Might not be good enough. Mr. Burnout, you think he'd get far on this stage. Cliff Toss, though, stops him from reaching the back half again. Matthias Neurel. Perfect PC. Saving on Cliff Toss. Ice Pick stops him in his tracks. Ooh, Ashlyn Herbert. Flashland Ashlyn. Come on. Surely. 3 misses. Mountain Cross. Definitely good enough to move on. Hans Hertz. Come on, Hertz. Cliff Toss. No. Sharif. An early exit for Hans Hertz, but Elion Sharif. Multiple saves on Cliff Toss, but stopped on the Cloud Ladder. Zach Toussaint trying to get a new personal best for the first time since the beginning of this era. He does, and a save on Bear Trap. He's going to the back half for sure. He takes the lead from Tatarovich. Toussaint. Zach Toussaint. XXI finally gets his moment of glory. He's definitely going to the back half unless the cutoff somehow is Mountain Cross. Well, he takes the lead. I don't know what I'm talking about. Jackson's wait. Never mind. He fails the bear trap maneuver. Issa does not make the same mistake Twait does. A miss, a save on Cloud Ladder, and a miss on the Ice Picks. Stop his run short. Feinberg. Well, maybe Mountain Cross. And I think that was farther in terms of progress than Toussaint. So I think I'm going to give him the record for the farthest run. Max Feinberg, first place for the moment in terms of progress. Vance Walker. Oh, 2 misses at the start there. Come on, Vance. Oh, Mountain Cross. Does not get his save on Ice Picks, and it's judged by who gets to this obstacle the farthest. But in terms of progress, Feinberg does have, it's the farthest run, not who gets there the fastest. So Feinberg does still hold the record. Rory Yago, of all people, has made it all the way to stage 4. Can he get much farther? Oh my god. Oh my god, wait! Mountain Cross! What the hell? Rory Yago, where the hell did Rory Yago come from? Rory Yago gets all the way to the Mountain Cross. These competitors are coming out of nowhere, dude. They're getting deep into stage 4. That is unfreaking believable. And then we have Yoshi next. Yoshiyuki Yamamoto. Perfect PC. Saving on Spider Mountain, but failing on the Cloud Ladder is the ace of the Black Tigers. McClintock. Spider Mountain stops him in his tracks. He might not move on. We're probably gonna start seeing Illumination soon. Samiyach. Cloud Ladder. Stops him in his tracks. Soderman. Oh, same on Cloud Ladder, but stopped on the Ice Picks. LaValle. Come on, Evan. Surely he gets far here. I just digested him on accident, and he fails on the bear trap. That was, unfortunately, as sad as it is, it was probably worth digesting. Even if it is on accident. Sorry about that. James McGrath. I try to not digest runs. Bear trap. Takes out McGrath. Wait a minute. There was another chatter there that I didn't even see. James McGrath. Wait. Wait. Was Sean Bryan... Hold on, let me check. I completely forgot about James McGrath. I feel bad about that. Sean Bryan failed the Ice Picks. Yeah, but wait, it was Sean Bryan and James McGrath. He was a number 75, and I didn't even see it somehow. But either way, he's out of it at this point. He fails the bear trap. Tatsuya Tada. He fails the bear trap. Another big name is taken out of it by the freaking bear trap. If you fail the bear trap, you're pretty much out of it at that point. Sam Folsom, last of the barn burners. Saving on the Cloud Ladder and failing on Ice Picks. And again, we're going to start seeing Illuminations soon. Majai Como. Mountain Cross. Saving on the diagonal ledge and failing on the first of the rails. Probably good enough to move on, though. He's in second, apparently. Enzo. Miss on PC. Enzo De Ferrari Wilson. Ice picks. Browning. Oh my god, how many misses was that? And he still got to the cloud ladder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 misses, and half of them. That is a rough run on Pressure Cooker. Nearly half of his stamina gone by the time he got to the bear trap. Excuse me. Time he got to the bear trap, and he saved on the bear trap maneuver too. That is a rough run, dude. Kachihara. 2 misses. Spider Mountain takes him out of it. Jackson Twait's out of it. Tatiatata is immediately on the bubble. Spencer O'Brien's moving on to the back half of the course. In his debut appearance, he's going to stage 5. Oh my days, dude. Noah Munier. Will he join them? 27th. I don't think so, unfortunately. The cutoff. Oh my god. The cutoff is the ice picks. You gotta beat the cloud ladder in order to move on. Sean Bryan's going to the back half. So, I mean, that pretty much confirms it at this point. No chatters left. James McGrath. He's about to be out of it. Look at it. James McGrath is on the bubble. Sean Bryan's moving on. Sean Bryan is your last chatter standing, as if we didn't already know that. Reynolds. Saving on the bear trap. Cliff toss not good enough. Reynolds might be out of it. McGrath is out of it. McGrath is already out of it. Sharif's now guaranteed to move on. LaValey's on the bubble. Technician Tyler Smith. Saving on the bear trap. Oh, Devin's good enough to move on. Mountain Cross. Second on the rails. Tyler Smith does take first place. We move on to LaValey's out of it. Hayate Kajihara is on the bubble. Kane Lepsack is running next. And, oh my god, flying wedge! From Kane Lepsack. Caden Lepsack was a few jumps short of the end of this stage. Oh my god, dude. Nobody's cleared it, but, I mean, clearly, we've gotten close on several occasions. Munier's on the bubble. Excuse me. Salaryman, Ryosuke Miyoka. Never mind! Miyoka fails immediately on the pressure cooker. Salaryman's out of the equation. Somebody's moving. Somebody's very happy about that because they're just going to move on now. Jackson Erdos. Saving on Spider Mountain. He's moving on. Another flying wedge fail. And Yossi's guaranteed to move on. The Black Tigers can celebrate. They're moving on to the back half of the course, but unfortunately, it's at the expense of Ryosuke Miyoka. Munier's out of it. McClintock is on the bubble. My god. This has been a turbulent tournament for sure. Yusuke Morimoto. Saving on Spider Mountain. He's got to beat the cloud ladder. He does. Ice picks. Eliminates McClintock. Brett Strong is on the bubble. Such a dominant performance from Brett Strong this whole time. But, Mount Bittercold just did him in. Meanwhile, Luke Beckstrand. Yeah, the Black Tigers can celebrate. Luke Beckstrand. Rough day for the Beckstrands. Pressure cooker does him in. Another one of the top 10 out of it. Jun Sato. Somebody's happy. Sato fails cliff toss. He's on the bubble already. We're losing so much of the top 10 back to back. Flip's moving on. Brett Strong's out of it. Jun Sato, unfortunately, is next. Cutoff is now the cloud ladder. Garamore. He fails the bear trap. Another one of our top 10 out of it. Moritz Hans. Saving on the cliff toss, but he fails on the cloud ladder. Sato's out of it. Hans Hertz is on the bubble. Eliza Browning's guaranteed to move on. Jay Lewis saving on the bear trap. He's got to beat the clip toss. He does. Ice picks. Hans Hertz is out of it. Mr. Burnout is on the bubble. Oh my god. Gavin Obi. We're losing so many big names, dude. Mountain Cross for Gavin Obi. Gavin Obi. Jared Boyd's out of it. Tommy Matthews just gonna miss out on stage 5. But, I mean, here's the thing, though. We've seen a lot of big names choke early on this stage. One of these two is gonna move on. It'll be either Tommy Matthews or our most recent finalist and last man standing, Isaiah Thomas. Thomas is out of it! He fails on the pressure cooker. Tommy Matthews is going to stage 5 by the skin of his teeth. Isaiah Thomas is out of the equation on stage 4. Killer of the stage, a tie between Ice Picks and Mountain Cross. We're down to 30. 1 chatter, no women. 4 of the top 10. Things are looking grim, folks. Stage 5 in the back half of the course in a moment. If you've made it this far, then congratulations. You earn yourself a one-way ticket to the back half of this course. You also earn the right to test our not necessarily brand new, but state-of-the-art space elevator. It consists of 4 obstacles and has a time limit of 135 seconds. First obstacle is the vertical cheese. Cheese boards that must be ascending. 13 meters tall. It's a tower stage, by the way. Heavenly ladder, 10 meters up. It is a rope ladder. It's from Shin Sasuke. The fact that it's a rope ladder makes it significantly more difficult to climb. 10 meters. Power switch, 12 meters. Similar to Crank It Up, competitors crank 2 poles upwards while using a wall for foot support. And finally, the P-rope. Split into 2 zones, it is a rope climb. Only in the blue zone, you're only allowed to use your hands, your arms. Only once you reach the gold zone are you allowed to start using your legs. And time limit is 135 seconds. And I forgot to change the freaking clear rate again. Whoops. Stop. There we go. Okay. Yeah, here we go. Last week's clear rate. 30 in stage 5. 20 in stage 6. 6 in stage 7. 1 in stage 8. Running first tonight, a debutant, Spencer O'Brien. Last remaining rep of Canada, and he's denied by the space elevator first. But, deep into the gold zone, nothing to scoff at. Running next is Kane Kosugi. Can he get back to stage 6? A slow start there. It's doable. No, it's not. Around halfway up the gold zone was the dragon. Jan Tatarovic running next, trying to get back to stage 6. It'd be the first time since tournament 2. Can he do it tonight? No, not likely. No. Not even halfway up the gold zone. Running next, your current and new Chatters champion, the Papal Ninja, Sean Bryan. Did I have to change it? No, I didn't. Yes, I did. Sean Bryan, no! 4/10 of a meter away from reaching stage 6 again. Flamenco. No clears thus far on stage 5. Except for Flamenco. Putting us at 1 clear. There will be a stage 6. We're not going to have a wipeout. And running next, Flip. Finally got back to stage 5. Can he get back to stage 6? Because you towers, not good enough. Half a meter short. It was close. Tommy Matthews, second time in a row, reaching stage 5. He got there by the skin of his teeth only because Isaiah Thomas failed the pressure cooker. How far will that get him? We will have a new last man standing. Tommy Matthews going to stage 6. And he does so for the first time in his career. Tommy Matthews is 1 for 2 on stage 6. Or stage 5, sorry. No, it didn't want to open that. Freaking, why? Matthias Neurel. Last time he set a new personal best was 5 weeks ago. Can he get back to stage 6 and have a shot at revenge against Forbidden World? Yes! Neurel once again reaches stage 6. Last one, Ashwin. He's done it before. Here's hoping he can do it again. He does. A few seconds left. Last one, Ashwin's moving on. 4 for 9. Ilion Sharif running next. No! Barely reaches the gold zone. Decent run, though. Finally getting a new personal best. The last remaining rep of Canada. Sorry, I said that for the debutant, or Spencer O'Brien. Zach Toussaint running next. Alright. Let's see if he can handle the space elevator. His first time reaching the back half of the course. Oh, slow start there. It's not looking likely. No. He did reach the gold zone, though. Nothing to scoff at. Very good run for the Canadian. That'll do it for the Canadians. Yoshinori Issa. And remember, of the Black Tigers, is not going to stage 6. Denied again by the space elevator. Feinberg. And yes! He's going back to stage 6. Texas Ninja Vance Walker trying to join the other 5 who reached stage 6. How good is he? You know he can handle a tower. But not this time! The Texas Ninja is out of it on Space Elevator. And of all people, Rory Yago made it to the Space Elevator. His personal best was 1.2 in the last era. His second appearance. Very slow start on the tower. And he nearly... Oh, it was close. Yago got close. He was 3/4 of a meter away from stage 6. Strong run from the Canadian. Actually, there were 3 Canadians left. Damn, they all did really good. Yoshiyuki Yamamoto, Black Tigers, Yamada watching on. As the ace is again denied on the space elevator, 2 centimeters away from stage 6. So close again. But his run's cut short again by the space elevator. Samyach. A little bit of a slow start there. Oh, power switch will not do him in. 6 for 17. Halfway through what's left of the roster. Kyle Soderman. Come on, Kyle. No. 5 meters into the gold zone. Just under 3 meters short. Last of the Folsoms. Here comes Sam. Maybe. No! 4/10 of a meter, and that'll do it for the Barn Burners. Giacomo trying to reach stage 6 again. I think he will. He beats the Klaxon! Wow! Giacomo reaches stage 6 again. They have a new personal best for the first time since tournament 12. Enzo running next. Ooh, maybe. Yes! Enzo De Ferrari Wilson is going back to stage 6. Elijah Browning squeaked into the back half of the course. Leaf Air on Space Elevator. Oh, not looking likely, no. Got close, though. That was 1.5 meters short. Whoops. Asa Reynolds. Come on. Slowing down a bit. He makes it, though. Just under 2 seconds left. Tyler Smith could put us in the double digits. Ooh, maybe. Yes. The technician puts us at 10. Clears on stage 5. Lepsack. Come on, Caden. Ooh, not looking likely. No. 0.5 meter. Lepsack denied again by the space elevator. I did not mean to open. You know what? I'm going to take that on my task card. Jackson Erdos. Meanwhile, surely he can make this. Of course he does. He's the #1 ninja in the world. I don't know what I expected. Yusuke Morimoto, I mean, for him, it's happened before. Oh, 100% he's moving on. Yes. 12 moving on. The most we can have is 15. Moritz Hans could make it 13. A little bit of a slow start there on the first 2 obstacles, but he squeaks in the stage 6 with a few seconds remaining. I don't know why I rolled my R's there. Jay Lewis. Here comes the champ. Slow start there, and that's going to do him in. The champion is out of the equation on the space elevator. Not the first time this has happened. That's gotta be frustrating. Gavin Obi. Most we can have is 14. And we will not get that. Gavin Obi is also out of it. 2 of the top 10 left going into stage 6. We're down to 13. None of them chatters. None of them women. None of them debutants. Just 13. Stage 6 of one of the most turbulent tournaments in our history in a moment. 3 stages remain. We have now exited the Earth's atmosphere. Now the complexion of this game changes again. The scale increases exponentially. And I think it's safe to say that things are about to get otherworldly. Stage 6 is Forbidden World. It consists of 12 obstacles and is divided into 2 segments. The time segment is Soul. Spin Zone kicks it off. One of the more recent additions to Forbidden World. That's Spin Bridge. Whoops. Spin Zone is for main W. Competitors run across 4 freely spinning wheels, each with 3 footholds. Metronomes from the W and L is 2 swinging arms with a small square platform that the athlete jumps across. Vaulting bars is a scrapped obstacle from Proto Sasuke. 3 Lachey bars on arms attached from the ground that with enough force can be swiveled closer to the next bar, similar to Crank It Up. Ejector from Ultimate Beastmaster. Competitors time their jump off a very fast forward moving treadmill. Next is the Minefield, a classic obstacle from A&W consisting of a series of cones and cannonballs that must be maneuvered across. Or swung across. Finally, Alcatraz Escape. 3 walls is for Muso. 3 walls. The first you go over, the second one you go through with a tiny little gap near the top, and the third you go over with a metal bar near the top. Time limit is 90 seconds, and that leads you, if you beat that, you'll move on to the untimed segment, Luna. Jaw Dropper. 3 ledges on a spring hinge that drops the level when caught. Directly into Sky High from Muso. A tall jump into a trampoline, trampoline jump, followed by 2 skyhook jumps. Very difficult. Unstable shields from the WNL. 3 shields in the shape of the NNL logo. The first suspended by 4 chains, and the second and third suspended by 2 chains. Not to be confused with the rapid. The second board's chains are on the side, requiring the competitor to make a sideways catch. Directly into, also from WNL, nail file. Competitors slide 2 blocks across a horizontal track, then remove the blocks and insert them into the second track. Planet Bridge EX is a mix of the Planet Bridge and the curved body prop. It's from Muso, with planets on both sides, and it curves upwards. Very difficult. Finally, Odd Eyes Vortex Dragon is spin your wheels with a super tramp. It's a very difficult obstacle. It is rated a 7. With that in mind, we're going to kick off stage 6 right now. 13 remain. How will they fare in interstellar space? Anton Fomenko running first. Never mind, he's out on spin zone. An early exit for Fomenko, the first time he's even gotten here. Tommy Matthews doesn't bode well for him. Saving on ejector, he's moving on to Luna. A few seconds on the clock. Can he really be 1 for 1 on stage 6? Tommy Matthews. I think he'd be one of the first British competitors to reach stage 7, if not the first. Halfway through Luna. Looking great on stamina. Planet Bridge. It has stopped a few people in the past. So is Odd Eyes Vortex Dragon. But not Tommy Matthews. He is 1 for 1 on stage 6. Tommy Matthews is a semi-finalist. That is unfreaking believable. Tommy Matthews is semi-finalist number 5. And he's our newest semi-finalist. We move on to Matthias Neurel. His personal best is Jaw Dropper. Can he get back to Luna? He will not. He fails ejector. Flashland Ashland. Looking good. He beats the Klaxon and makes it to Luna. Flashland Ashland for a new personal best and a shot at stage 7. Shot to reach stage 7. For the Aussies. He will not get he does get a new personal best, but by 2 obstacles. Denied by Jaw Dropper the one time he reaches Luna, and he's stopped by the first obstacle. Oh, things are looking grim. We are 4 runs in, and we only have 1 clear. Oh, boy. Max Feinberg. Never mind, metronomes. Oh, God. This is going to be tough to watch. Samyach. Saving on spin zone. Missing 1 some vaulty bars, and that's going to cost him. And the 3-time semi-finalist is out of it. Does not bode well for Aaron Giacomo. His personal best is, I believe, ejector. It was Earth previously. But it's been replaced with ejector, which is even harder. Giacomo saving on spin zone, and he fails ejector. Denied again for a new personal best. Damn it, dude. This is gonna be hard to watch, dude. Enzo. He makes it to Luna, finally. Fail streak on Soul is over. Trying to reach stage 7 again for the 2nd time. If I recall correctly, Unstable Shield saving on the 2nd. Going through Nail File now. Planet Bridge takes him out of it. No! We've just lost another finalist. We're down to 6. Oh, God. We only have a few finalists left. Enzo is not one of them. Asa Reynolds. Second man to reach the untimed section of stage 8, and he's out on metronomes. No, dude. Tyler Smith. One of the second to last former finalists left. He's done it 3 times. He's trying to do it again. Come on, Tyler. Surely. Yes, he makes it to Luna. He beats the Klaxon. Oh, God. Oh, I accidentally digested him. Saving on unstable shields, and he fails on Authorized Gravity Dragon! Tyler Smith is out of it. We're down to 4. One of which is a finalist. Jackson Erdos. Trying to keep the morale alive here. Missing on vaulting bars. He's out of it. A save on ejector. It's not going to save him this time. Oh, God. Yusuke Morimoto. Surely he makes it, right? He beats the class and then makes it to Luna. Come on, dude. Somebody's got to make it to stage 7. We're down to 3. Yusuke, can he finally reach stage 7 again? Come on, Yusuke. The only person to make it to stage 7 thus far is someone who's never even been to stage 6. Saving on Planet Bridge. Come on, Yusuke. Yes! Thank God. We have another semi-finalist. Yusuke Morimoto's going to stage 7. But can Moritz, Hans join him, or are we going to be down to 2? Last week we were down to 6. This week we may be down to 2 or 3, depending on how well Moritz Hans does. Personal best is Planet Bridge. Saving on Spin Zone. Luna. We have a 3rd semi-finalist. And it'd be the first time in his career that he's pulled it off. Come on, Moritz. Personal best is Planet Bridge. No! Damn it! Unstable shields, and we're down to 2. Tommy Matthews. Yusuke Morimoto. I think this is the lowest amount of finalists we have ever had in this era. I'm going to check. We had 7 in 9. 4 in 10. 11 in 11. Funny. 7 in 12. 6 in 13. 6 in 14. 7 and 15. 16 we had 5. 17 we had 3. 18 we had 4. 19 we had 4. 20 we had 6. Tonight we have just 2. Stage 7 in a moment. 2 stages remain. Though it doesn't get any easier from here. Over the last 6 stages, we've traversed land, sea, and sky. We've gone from cyberspace to deep space and beyond. But for this penultimate stage, these competitors must face the toughest challenge thus far. The second coming of the afterlife. Stage 7 is Paradise Lost. It consists of 8 obstacles and is an upper body gauntlet. Peg clouds from A&W. Blocks with holes for the pegs and little ledges at the bottom directly into the atomic grasper. Doorknob grasper, but with atomic holes so they do spin freely. Altitude limit. 3 ledges with multiple vertical transitions directly into the cornice alley from Super Ninja. I cannot recall off the top of my head. Competitors jump between 2 suspended square prisms, 4 ascending cliff ledges at various angles, and kicking out the back half is Flying Bar Triple Deluxe, a mix of the Noah's Ark, the Northeast Regional Flying Bar, and the Bear Trap, taking out so many in the past. Heartbreaker. 3 vertical boards, 2 horizontal boards, and a 2.2 meter jump separates these two from the end of this stage. But it wouldn't be an Afterlife themed stage in Omega if it wasn't for a certain twist, a certain choice competitors have to make. And of course, for this era, it's no different. Competitors, your options lie in wait. Divinity or Damnation. Stage 7 is a split decision upper body gauntlet. 8 obstacles, very few rest points, no room for error. Paradise Lost or Devil's Domain. Kicking off is Doorknob Delta, a mix of the Rumbling Dice and the Doorknob Grasper. Rolling Steel is a mix of the Iron Peddler and the Arm Bike. Wicked Windows from Muso. 5 windows with an I-beam catch at the end directly into the cheese wedges. There are 2 of them this time around, no dismounts. Deja Vu from A&W directly into the 7 circles of hell. Ring toss, sky hooks, ring jump, and final ring consecutively with a dismount. But, as you may already know at this point, that's not all. Should the last 2 obstacles be reached, competitors must face Niflheim. Monster Climb directly into the lightning bolts. For a shot at the final stage, a shot against the Phoenix, and the road to Asgard, and a shot to reach the human horizon. Will anyone survive? 2 athletes remain, which is an all-time low for this stage. But we've probably done better with fewer competitors. First to run tonight, the newest semifinalist. He's 1 for 1 on stage 6, but that's kind of understandable considering he is one of the best ninjas in the United Kingdom. Probably the first to reach stage 7 in Omega's history. His name is Tommy Matthews. And now he has a shot against the Afterlife for the first time in his career. The best of the British and the best of the Japanese remain. Divinity or Damnation. Devil's Domain. Oh boy. This is uncharted territory for the United Kingdom. Doorknob Delta. Widely regarded as one of the greatest ninjas hailing from the United Kingdom. If not the best. He's definitely up there. That brings a little bit of hope. But even so, with 2 competitors left, things are looking pretty grim. Wicked Windows, though. See if you can handle it. This is very difficult, and it's directly into the cheese wedges. Of all people to reach this point, Tommy Matthews. Past the second window, 3 more windows, and then the I-beam catch. Looking great on stamina. 3 quarters left. 2 more windows. No! Tommy Matthews is out of it on the Wicked Windows. But I think that's the all-time record for the United Kingdom. That is impressive, for sure. But the Wicked Windows did him in. Will he reach that point again? Who the hell knows? But we're down to 1. 1 athlete remains. Fortunately, he's one of the greatest we have ever had. He is a 5-time finalist and a 2-time champion of Sasuke. He is a 2-time finalist of Omega. He is Proto Sasuke's champion, Yusuke Sasuke-kun Morimoto. The Prince takes a shot at the Afterlife once again. For the final time, I ask, Divinity or Damnation? Paradise Lost. Ladies and gentlemen, it is final stage or bust at this point for the Prince. He's done it twice. And the second time he did so, he reached the untimed segment and failed all the glory. Can he do it again? Atomic Grasper. Making his way slowly but surely. Looking good so far. Going into the altitude limit. Can he hang on? We know he's good with vertical limits, but can he handle the altitude limit? Come on. Yes! Cornice Alley. If he fails at any point, this tournament is over. Cornice Alley was the replacement for the Cliffhanger Odyssey. Going through the cubes. I don't think he's faced anything like this before. Come on, Yusuke. Now for the ledges. This is... You know he's good with cliffhangers. He's never failed one in Sasuke. He's failed one in Sasuke Prime multiple times, but he's never failed in regular Sasuke. I think he's onto the back half. Flying Bar Triple Deluxe. Come on, Yusuke. It's possible. There's a chance. There's a chance. Oh my god. Flying Bar. Okay, again, this is a mix of the Noah's Ark, any regional flying bar, the bear trap, making his way through any regional flying bar, the second obstacle of this Bartek gauntlet. Bear trap now. Come on, Yusuke. If he fails, it's over. Can he get that bear trap maneuver? Yes! Heartbreaker. He's failed it before in OMEGA², but he's got the stamina. He's got the stamina. We know he can do it. Come on, Yusuke. He's keeping the hopes of reaching the human horizon alive. Going for the jump. Come on! Get the band ready. Sound the horns. We're going to Niflheim. Oh my god, surely. If anyone's gonna do it, it's Yusuke. Monster climb. Come on! Come on. Come on. He's failed the lightning bolts before. But he's gonna get another shot tonight. Lightning bolts. Come on, Yusuke. It all comes down to the prince. Come on. To become a 3-time finalist and tie the record set by Tyler Smith and Jay Lewis. 2 jumps and a dismount. Away from pulling that off. One more. Come on. Oh, dismount. Yes. Yusuke Morimoto is a 3-time finalist! We do have a final! Let's go! Let's go! Yusuke Morimoto denies us something. In the words of the host of UK Deal or No Deal, we are denied something. Thank God we are denied a heartbreaker. No pun intended. Yusuke Morimoto is now a 3-time last man standing and a 3-time finalist. And it was all in the same era when all hope seemed lost. Except this time he knows, oh my god, he knows what he's up against. He's one of the only 4 people, I think 4 or 3 people to reach the untimed section. Jay Lewis, Yusuke Morimoto, Asa Reynolds. And 2 of them failed the golden corkscrew. Yusuke failed all the glory. And I can tell you, that obstacle is being replaced. So there's a chance. And if Yusuke makes it to the untimed section, we could see it. Oh my god, it could happen. Yusuke Morimoto denies us a heartbreak once again. And we will have a final stage. He faces the final stage in mere moments. 1 stage remains. This man is just 1 step away from besting the almighty Phoenix. But he's gotten stronger since his last life. And I think it's safe to say he doesn't plan on holding back this time. This is your final stage. The last step towards besting the Phoenix and reaching the human horizon. The reincarnation of Rainbow Road Bifrost. It consists of 11 obstacles divided into 2 segments. First, the time segment, the road to Asgard. First is ring drop. You gotta get a swing to grab a ring from a Velcro midair, put it into a receiver, swing to the other side. Over, under is as follows. Hold on 1 second. Competitors will shade to a bar which either tips forward if enough weight is put on it, or backward, which affects the difficulty of the shade to the next bar. Gotta go 2 swinging shells with a locking mechanism. So if you do not link these jumps, you're either going to not have enough momentum or you're going to slip off the shelf. Either way, you're out of it. Grinding gears, one of the newer obstacles. It is with pegs. Competitors use pegs to cross peg receivers affixed to 3 intertwining gears, each gear spinning in the opposite direction of the one adjacent to it. Block from Takashi's Castle. 4 twin die but harder with 4 shapes: circle, triangle, plus, and a star at the end. Kicking off the upper body segment is Iron Maiden. The full version from A&W with 2 descending segments with an ascent in the middle. Pizza Party is you gotta grab onto the crust of a pizza, turn it around midair, and grab onto the other side. You must do this twice. Finally, Heavenly Ascent. 60 feet of rope. It goes from horizontal to nearly vertical. You have 3 lives in this segment. The time limit is 185 seconds. If you pass this point, you'll reach the untimed section and have a date with the Phoenix. First is On Guard, the replacement for All the Glory. It's very difficult. Telescoping bar with 3 sets of tracks, the second one being higher and narrower than the other 2. You telescope it in to avoid sets of blockers with each jump, and does not have a dismount. Little ledges is, I'm pretty sure it's just the kaleidoscope. A cliffhanger ledge and 2 vertical limit ledges on the bottom of a kaleidoscope apparatus. And finally, of course, the infamous golden corkscrew. 3 mechanically rotating rings with corkscrew wheels surround one center golden corkscrew. Competitors must shade to the center corkscrew, twist it to open the gates of Elysium at the end, will shay back out through those 3 rings, and land on the finishing platform at the end of this stage. Hello, Radio. If Yusuke does this, will the third time be the charm here? But if it is, he will have bested the Phoenix, he'll have reached the human horizon, and he'll have won the jackpot, which currently stands at, I believe, $1,680,000. I could be wrong on that. 680 or 760. But, ladies and gents, for the third time, it all comes down to the prince. One athlete remains. The Phoenix lies in wait. The human horizon is just meters away. And on the other side of the road to Asgard is this man, who once upon a time became a 5-time finalist and a 2-time champion in Sasuke. One of the greatest competitors in the history of Sasuke Prime. He's a Proto-Sasuke champion, and now he has a shot against the Phoenix. Will the third time be the charm for Yusuke Morimoto? 3 minutes, 15 seconds on the clock. And the grinding gears has been replaced with the Grim Sweeper, because I forgot to test this stage, and it's completely my bad. But we're going to kick it off right now. Odin. Merfini gullego visco. Leid ben du vod du kakapa o kar. Tu paradisar. Yusuke Morimoto now faces the road to Asgard. The only difference is that the grinding gears has been replaced with the Grim Sweeper. And all the glory has been replaced with On Guard. It's very difficult, but it's possible. Ring drop down. Grim Sweeper has 2 movements, not the usual 3. Yusuke has allotted 3 lives, and I did do a short test earlier, and we did see it was possible with several seconds left. But he's got to beat Heavenly Ascent in order for that to happen. Gotta go now. Still have 3 lives for the moment. He gets a rare, and in the first attempt, he had no kinds of time. Because grinding gears takes way longer than it's when it replaced the great overall. Grim Sweeper, no problem for Yusuke. There's the moment of truth. Block. Come on, Yusuke. Block. Circle. We saw multiple competitors fail here. Tyler Smith has not gotten past once whenever he's gotten here. Yusuke failed the star in his earlier attempt, but that did cost him his first life. Will it do it this time? No! Yusuke still on 3 lives going into the back half of the time segment. Block's down. Or just in the back half of the stage.
Iron Maiden, he's got way more time this time. Yeah, there's only 2 sweepers rather than 3. Come on. Yusuke could do it. Yusuke could do it this time. Iron Maiden. This is the full segment. This has 2 descending segments with an ascent in the middle. And his personal best, I know, is not 8.5. It is 8.9. I can't recall which tournament it was in. He's probably got enough time. Going for the descent now, taking a little bit of time though. He's still got 2 obstacles left. Got it, no fails this far. Intentionally failing Pizza Party could do him really well here. Got the first slice. If he fails this one, he's not going to get any more time. Come on. It is Kanzen or bust. 26 seconds going into Heavenly Ascent. We know it's doable. Can he be the first person to reach the untimed segment for the 2nd time? Multiple times. 30 feet away, the klaxon is sounding. This is where he gets vertical. Come on. No, he might not do it. It's gonna be close. Oh, no. 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 31 hundredths. And he's still 31 hundredths. He's denied a shot at the untimed segment. He was just too slow, dude. If I hadn't tested it earlier, he would have gone to the untimed section. Oh, God. Can't look at the leaderboard because this is just one run of the stage. It's only Yusuke. Oh, God. I can't recall who got 80th. I'm going to check. I'm going to have to look at the result outputs. Oh, my God, dude. Let's see. Taylor Green. No, Evan Mail just missed out on stage 2. Jack Andrews just missed out on stage 3. Tony Bedaway misses out on stage 4. Jared Boyd misses out on stage 5. Last woman standing is Riley Porter. Last chatter standing is Sean Bryan. Let's look at tonight's leaderboard. Aaron Majiakomo, Matthias Noirel, Snior Samiach, Jackson Erdos, I'm going to put it in chat. Moritz Hahn, somebody please beat this damn thing. Enzo De Ferrari Wilson, Tyler Smith, Tommy Matthews, of all people, and Yusuke Morimoto. I'm going to have to nerf this stage all over again. Until next time, this has been Omega. I've been Caleb Cold Cloud. Damn it, dude. Fare thee well.